Well guys, here is a brand new Vicky 2 EU4 after action report. And this is a country I wanted to play since 2019. I've played them multiple times and I finally did one. This is Qara Qoyunlu. And this is a country I flipped not once, not twice, but 3 times. The most countries I've ever flipped. As I took Qara Qoyunlu and turned them into Qoyunlu. Then I turned them into Persia, and then finally wrapped it up as Azerbaijan. And of course, Qoyunlu and Azerbaijan are unique countries to the mod I'm playing. I think it was the expanded family mod list, I think it was. So yeah. So the big problem I always had with Qara Qoyunlu is having to deal with either a jam, not a jam, or Timurids, or whatever the Persian states here become. And then have to deal with the Ottomans or Mamluks. Because they would always like rival me when, to me, maybe one of them should be friendly with me. Especially these guys, the Mamluks or the Ottomans, since they're, rivals to each other, so we want as much allies as possible. So I eventually did a game. I kept restarting to when they finally gave me a game where, I can't remember which one it was friendly with me between the Ottomans and Mamluks. So I expanded, of course, in here, making it look like Iraq. I had to take over Qoyunlu, I think it was called, to form Qoyunlu. So I was able to form that. And me and Mamluks teamed up and beat the shit out of the Ottomans. And I slowly took over parts of Timurid, so I was able to form Persia. And I continued my expansion up north. And with that, I was able to form Azerbaijan. So eventually I kicked out the Ottomans, took them over completely. Then I started kicking out the Mamluks out of the Arabian Peninsula, because they were in Anatolia up to like here, so I had to slowly kick them out over time. I took over more of Persia, and that's pretty much what it wrapped up as. I had the Ottomans as my vassal for a long time until I finally took over the rest of them. Like, they were like right here. I created Varna as my puppet state right here to protect me against the Commonwealth. Same goes for Azov, Ukraine. And I made Timurids my vassal, which I plan on taking over in the future, as I was hoping to eventually maybe take over more of Sind slowly over time, as I was trying to keep nice, good-looking borders too. And I also have one colony all the way out here in Hawaii. Yep, my only colonial expansion is into Hawaii. If I had more time, maybe I could have done something like in Africa or East Asia, but it just sadly didn't work out. So yeah, and of course, this is the first time ever in the game I actually became an economic hegemon, and I actually had this thing completely maxed out, but unfortunately I lost it all because I stopped making 1,000 ducats a month, mostly because of my stupidity. Because I found out, because this mod has new buildings that can add new stuff to the goods in the province. What I found out afterwards is that it actually changed the the goods of each province, so I ended up fucking my economy over because I'm producing mostly this stuff and such. So yeah, bad idea, but I was still making a whole bunch of money though. At one point I was making like 1,400 ducats a month and I had no idea what to do with it. So that's nice and all, and we're we dominated the area with Shia Islam, and we're almost at an Azerbaijani ethno state, as you can see right there. Pretty funny. So yeah, this is actually the second highest scoring game ever, just beaten by my Spain playthrough, my Castile Spain playthrough almost 4 years ago. Only the second game to get to 14,000 points. I see developments up there is like one of the highest. This is the biggest army too, I think, almost 800,000 troops. So yeah, very impressive in all that regard. So it was nice to finally get this game done, and hope you all enjoyed this, as now to show the world map of my Qara Qoyunlu to Qoyunlu to Persia to Azerbaijan. See you all next time.